So, why is it that life is so hard? Well, it's pretty simple. We're stupid. No, not really. But yeah, actually, because we all are. You know, you cannot know everything. It's impossible. It is. But our ego thinks that we should. And it's a true fact. You're only one decision away from everything you ever wanted. You know what that one decision is? It's the right decision. If you can make the right decision every single time, you can have whatever you want. But most people don't realize that you cannot make a decision based on information that you do not have. So, in order to be able to make the right decision to get whatever it is that you want in your life, you have to be able to go out and get the right information. Simple case in point, I want to bake a cake. Guess what? I can try to figure out how to bake a cake on my own, or I can get a recipe and I can just go and bake a cake. It's not rocket science. So right now, one of the things that I'm doing is I'm putting together a mastermind for trade companies, for construction companies. And the whole premise is that there is a lot of pain in the construction industry because everybody's trying to figure it out themselves, which is stupid because there are 4 million construction companies just in between the US and Canada. I don't care what kind of company you have. I don't care what kind of revenue you're doing. I don't care what kind of problems you have. There's somebody out there that has already solved the problem that you're trying to solve. So why are you trying to solve it? I didn't try to solve the problem of how to make an iPhone. I let Apple do that for me. And then I said, hey, Apple, here's my money. Thanks for making me a phone. And now I have a phone I could use. I could live a million lifetimes and never be able to make that phone because I don't have the information to be able to make the decisions to be able to make that phone. And so for companies, it's the same thing. Oh, I can't find any good staff. Actually, no, that's not even it. There's no good staff out there anywhere. Well, is that a fact? Or is that your ego telling you that there's no good staff out there as opposed to telling you, no, you don't know how to find good staff? Guess what? If I put you in a room with somebody who knows how to find good staff and they say, hey, John, this is step by step how you go about finding the best staff you could possibly find in your town. If it's not outsourceable, if you can outsource it somewhere else, then guess what? You can find the best staff on the planet if you know how. It doesn't matter what it is that you want in your life. Figure out how to get it. The easiest way, you can do what I did. You can let your ego take over, and it costs you hundreds of thousands of dollars in self-education and reading thousands of books, which is not a bad thing. I'm going to put together another video on the value of self-education and how it makes you uniquely valuable. The worst thing about school ever is that everybody basically walks out with the exact same information. What makes you valuable? Nothing. The only thing that makes you uniquely valuable is what you learn after that. The decisions that you can make that other people cannot make based on the unique information that you have. So this is a super quick video for me to just let people know that putting your ego on the shelf and admitting you suck is okay because we all suck. But the only people that will ever get better are the people that can say, oh, I suck. I know I suck. But I know that if I learn the things that I need to learn, I can do the things that I need to do in order to get what I want out of my life. David Meltzer just put actually, he puts it out all the time. He says, he lost $100 million because of the fact that he didn't know how to ask for help. And I've suffered a lot because I don't know how to ask for help. And he says that if he was starting out again, the only thing he'd do all day, every day is call people and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Can you help me? Can you help me? Who cares if 100 people say no? If you find one person that says yes, guess what? Now you have somebody to help you. What if you reach out to 100 people a week? Well, every month you have another 4 people helping you. Okay, 4.3 people, 4 people in a midget helping you to do whatever it is that you want to do. Every single year, that's 52 people. You're building an army of people who can help you get whatever it is that you want in your life. But you have to be able to put your ego on the shelf, which is very hard because we feel that by asking others for help, it is a weakness. And we don't want to feel weak. We want to feel valuable. Unless we can be the ones to provide the solutions. And as an entrepreneur, it is insanely hard because we want to be the ones with the solutions to help people. By admitting that we're useless and we don't know how to help, it puts us in a massive predicament. We can't look in the mirror. When we look in the mirror, we see someone who's just weak. What you realize when you read through the biographies of the most successful people out there, the only reason they were successful is because they were able to admit that they needed to get better and that there were people out there that could help them. Nobody succeeds alone. They don't. Steve Jobs would never have made this iPhone alone. He wouldn't have made anything that he had alone. He just wouldn't have. He had to be able to inspire other people to help him to get what he wanted out of his life. So whatever vision it is that you have for your life, whatever you want, and don't be realistic. Being realistic is just, you're giving up. Because everything extraordinary out, there are no extraordinary human beings. There's nothing like, there are no superpowers. There are no superheroes. Everybody out there that was extraordinary was just an ordinary human being that decided to go do some extraordinary things. That's it. So figure out whatever it is that you want to do, and then figure out what you need to learn so you can do what you need to do so you can get to where you want to go and get whatever it is that you want. But figure out what is the fastest path to you learning that. And when it comes to business, if you have the money, you just hire people. But if you don't have the business and don't have the money to just hire consultants all the time, then figure out who can help you, who can mentor you, who can teach you to get to where you want to go. It doesn't matter. If you have $1 million business, there's somebody out there with a $10 million business. They can tell you exactly how to get there. If you're at 10 million, there's someone with a $100 million business can show you exactly how to get there. So why are you suffering by yourself? The journey is not easy, but either way, it's not easy. Being broke is hard. Getting rich is hard. So pick which hard you want. Which one do you want? Do you want to go through the hard of having your ego, having the crap kicked out of your ego by putting it on the shelf and asking other people for help? Or, do you want the pain of sitting there and suffering because you know that a better life is possible for you, but you just don't know how to get it? Well, here's how you get it. You're only one decision away from whatever it is you want. The right decision. Make the right decision every single time. Get whatever you want. Can't make a decision based off information that you do not have. So go get the information and go make the decisions to get the results. That's it. Yes, it is that simple. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video with whoever you think might be able to use the information so they can make better decisions. And, hopefully, I wonder if that's actually going to show up. It sucks because with YouTube, everything's copywritten. So if half a second of a ringtone pops up in your video, the little copyright police are going to be like, hey, your video is terrible, it's illegal, and you're trying to rip people off. Well, no, my phone rang. Sorry. Anyways, go out there, figure out what you want, figure out what you need to know so you can do what you need to do so that you can get it. And here's the secret. Life gets a lot easier and a lot less stressful when you realize that you're just one decision away from whatever you want. As long as you can make the right decision, you can get whatever you want. So it's not about you. It's just about what you don't know. So go learn what you don't know so you can get whatever it is that you want. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.